Hello, hello, hello. This is Beautiful Sunrise, aka New Orleans Baby Girl, coming at you with a quick recipe of no store run. Use what I got. Right now I have some smoked sausage. This is beef, chicken, and I think pork smoked sausage. And I put a few onions in here, if you can tell, little diced onions. And I'm just whipping up a nice little, I guess you can say spaghetti dish. I don't know if I want to put it over rice or spaghetti. I mean, it's either or, you can do it. And then what I'll be using today, I cut up some tomatoes that I needed to use. I got some onion at the bottom of here, and you can see I have some bell pepper that I needed to use up. So that's onion, tomatoes, and bell pepper. And then I have diced green peppers and onion and tomato paste. Good old tomato paste. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm sauteing the smoked sausage. I like a little, I guess you can say a little, not burnt, but a little crispy on the smoked sausage. I like them to be sauteed in the skillet first. Get those natural flavors on out of there. Look at that, that looks good. I have it on like a medium, I wouldn't say a medium high. Well, yeah, no, I say a medium heat because I have it on like 5.5. Because I don't want it to start sticking. Just want it to get a little crisp. Okay. Uh-oh. So, as you can see, it's starting to get a little charness on it. And don't worry about if the pan is doing some type of stickiness at the bottom. Don't worry about that. We're going to use that. I thought this smoked sausage would make a little more grease than what it's making. It's really not that greasy, which is surprising, because I was going to use that grease to saute the vegetables. So as you can see here, I went on and took out this smoked sausage, and it kind of left a little charness in the skillet. That's okay because of the fresh cut vegetables. Has a wetness to it. It's gonna get all them natural juices out. So what I have here again is the tomatoes, bell peppers, and onions. And see, as you can see, the juices is taking that charness from at the bottom right on off. Now I had it on a medium high. I'm gonna probably turn this up to, I had like a medium. I'm gonna turn it up to like a medium high now. And I'm just going to saute these tomatoes till they're translucent with the onions and bell peppers. So we're going to cook this real good. Okay, I turn it up to a medium high to get everything rolling. So basically, this would have been easier if I already had tomato sauce. I don't have any, and I didn't want to go to the store run, so making it from scratch. Using some tomatoes that I had to use because, you know, they were about to go. Didn't have that long. They was about to expire. Had a bell pepper that was time to use. And then I had onion. So just went on and hooking that up. As you can see, the tomatoes are cooking down real good and making a juice, as you can see, which is good. And I have smoked sausage that you've seen that is beef, pork, and chicken that I'll be adding to this mix. And like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to put it over some spaghetti or some rice. You can either do either or. It's up to you. Let me pull this back a little bit so it won't be too much of a smoke. And so I have this on like a medium high. And I'm like letting it cook down. And as you've seen before, I'm going to use my diced tomatoes, green peppers, and onion, and the tomato paste. Then I will add a little water to that. Then I will add back the smoked sausage, season the sauce, and put it over some rice or spaghetti. This is a quick meal that you can make for the kiddos. They really appreciate it. It's really good. Okay, as you see, let me pull it back. Let me see if I can pull it back and you still get an angle. Probably not going to see it real good with all the smoke. But you see it's cooking down real good. And it's making its own sauce. And like I said, this dish can go over rice or, you know, some spaghetti. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to do some rice, so I could just throw some rice in a rice cooker and put it over that. But now I'm about to go ahead and add the diced tomatoes, green peppers. So get them in there to cooking too, because I want to season everything together. And you guys, I'm just making this as I go. It's not a dish that I've done before. So take heed to that. I love to create things. When things come to mind, I just go ahead and do it. And smells good. So in a bit, I will be adding my seasoning. Right now, you can look at it. It looks really good. I wish I had some okra to put in here. I had some okra, but it went bad, so okra would have been a good add to this for vegetable wise. And shrimp. Shrimp also could have been added up in here. We have a dish from New Orleans called smothered okra that we add smoked sausage, shrimp, and a tomato base. So, you know, we could have created that option. So right now, as you can see, everything just scissoring together. And in a minute, I'm going to add the tomato paste and water. I'm going to add water, but you can also add what is called chicken stock. But I will add water because I add my seasonings anyway. But if you don't want to add too many seasoning, you can do chicken stock, or chicken broth, whatever. You know, you can add to it, and it already have like salt in it to give it some more flavor. But since I season my food anyway, I could do water and give it the flavor that I want it to have. Right now, I'm adding the, if you can see it, the tomato paste. I'm going to turn it down back to medium because I don't want it to start bubbling. If you can see that, tomato paste. So now I'm going to add water. Just going to use the same can I had for the dice. And I'm going to add 2 of those for right now. Okay. So I add 2 of those cans. And that can is, let me see how many ounces. 14.5 ounces. Give you an idea. So right now, I'm going to mix in or stir in the tomato paste. And that's going to give it a thickness. And while it's hasn't started boiling up, I'm going to add my Creole seasoning. I'm going to add garlic powder. You could have added fresh garlic in the beginning, and you didn't have to add garlic powder. I still like to add my onion powder too. And I'm going to add a little basil. I would like to add parsley, but I don't see, I might be out. So, with that being said, and for some reason, I do a little cumin. Not a lot, because cumin has a strong taste. But I do cumin because it's really good for your health, you know. So now, you know, different type of countries do add cumin to their dishes. So I add cumin because I read the health benefits. So that's why I add cumin now. And you can look up the health benefits of cumin. And you can see this is coming along real well. I'm going to do a little of kicking chicken. And let me see. Crushed peppers. I'm gonna pull up crushed peppers in there. And I normally like to add cayenne pepper. Let me see if I have any. Yeah, I do. So let me add a little cayenne pepper for spice. And cayenne pepper is also good. It has health benefits. If you are a person that maybe low blood, I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, cayenne pepper is good for low blood. It warms your blood. So it's good to add to your food. And because my grandmother always taught me sugar, because sugar cuts the acid of the tomatoes. And I like a little sweet sauce, so that's me all day. I love sweet sauce. It always have like a sweet twang to it. So it's on a medium high, and we're just gonna bring it to the boil, bring it to a boil so it can get thicker. Then I'll add back the smoked sausage, and right now I could put on the rice, so the rice will be done when I finish. Now we're going to add the smoked sausage back in here. So the smoked sausage can it can take the flavor of the smoked sausage, the meat, or whatever meat that you put in. It would take, you know, it would get those seasonings that's in that meat. So if it was shrimp, smoked sausage, wherever it might be. And I always say, I add a little more seasoning, you guys. Not of everything, but of the few that I like to taste. So make sure you taste test it. And I add a little pepper also. Now as you can see the sauce is getting thick. I did put on the rice. So I decided that I'm going to put it over some rice. But anytime you can put it over spaghetti. Look at that. So right now it's on like a medium. So it's just like, you know, getting all the natural flavors. Everything's coming together. Do that again for you. So it's pretty much done. I mean, I can plate it and show you the final, you know, the final thing at the end. But this is a quick meal you can whip up with the kiddos, for the kiddos or the family. And as you can see, it wasn't a lot of steps. And you can see the it's getting thicker. It's getting thicker. And I want pretty much like a thick gravy, like, because I'm putting it over rice. And even if I was putting it over spaghetti, I still like not a thick gravy, but I like a thick gravy, you know. I'm putting a little more cayenne. That's cayenne pepper. And if you're adding Creole season has a lot of salt. So, you know, you can add salt to taste if you want to. I might add a little bit of salt, not a lot. You can, a great alternative if you want to be healthy is sea salt. To add sea salt to it. Or the light salt. So either or, depending on, they have the Morton light salt mixture. So it won't be too much salt. But sea salt and Himalaya salt is awesome for people who have high blood pressure. And if you do have high blood pressure, you definitely don't want to put a lot of Cajun season in it. You just want to you could do your sea salt. Look at that. Looks so good. But like I said, if you don't want to, don't put a lot of Cajun seasoning in it. Just, put the sea salt or Himalaya salt if you have pressure problems. And as you can see, the gravy is getting thicker. Look at that. I love cooking for family, friends, and I have a love for food and good food and the taste of food. So I should have been a food connoisseur, going around tasting food at restaurants and stuff, because I really have a taste for good food, and I have a passion to, cook good food and eat good food. So I am coming out with a cookbook soon. Stay tuned. But I just thought about, let me just start a YouTube channel and start cooking, because I do this every, I ain't gonna say every day, but, I like cooking when I can. And you just know what the best thing is it can be healthier, more healthier for you, because you know what you're putting in it. You're not at a restaurant where they're putting whatever they're putting in it and you don't know. So you know what you're putting in it, and you can keep it healthy. So I will be back after I plate it, okay? Yay, I found some parsley. Remember I said I wanted to put some parsley in it, and I didn't think I had any, but I did find some. Another alternative could be Italian season if you're out of parsley. Italian season would be a good alternative to put in there. And it's coming along. The reason why I have it going for a minute, because I want the sauce to thicken up, because I want it to be like a gravy tomato base going over the rice. And it's getting there. And I want all the seasons to blend well. And I want the meat to get in there and give it a great flavor too. And I have jasmine rice is on right now on a rice cooker. As you can see, I have it on kind of low right now. And you can see the thickness of the gravy. So I just have it on low right now to let everything, like I said before, the juices and everything to get in there and it to thicken up while the rice is on. So here we are, the finished product. You can see it. That's jasmine rice in the middle. And a sauce dish. I said dish. I'm sorry. There we go. Look at that. Looks so good. That's it. Tastes good.